Yeah, but also to balance that out, you got to be tough.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be mentally tough because this was something you guys told me growing up that when I get a job and I have an employer, they're not going to
Coddle you.
yeah, they're not going to coddle me. They're not going to give you special treatment just because you are upset about not getting special treatment, you know? So,
Yeah, it's like the snowflake culture. We're not talking about it's everybody. Everybody gets a medal. It's not that way. We know that it's hard. We know you're going to have setbacks. We totally get that.
yeah.
All right, and then what about the greatest coach? What about that environment?
Right. I mean, I'm sure no one would be surprised when I say that the best coach I've ever had is Anson. Just
But why? What is it about him? If you could encapsulate it in 15 seconds, 20 seconds, I know that's hard to do, but what would you say? What is a master coach? What does he do that's extraordinary?
Anson makes a culture where everyone is able to compete all out, where everyone is responsible for their own success. It's a culture of merit. There is no preference based on anything other than your output, which is, you would think is whatever. You would think that every coach would do that.
Oh, I see.
You would think that every coach would pick players based on what they're doing on the field, not based on politics or who's been there the longest or who is having the harsh conversations with the coach complaining. You would think that that would never happen, but it does on basically every other team I've been on. And there is none of that with Anson. He so wholeheartedly believes in every person on that team. And the amount of love that he has for you, not just because he says it, but because he shows it. From the best player to the worst player, all he has during practice, I love this. I love how he does this. From the best player to the worst player, he only has positive feedback. So when someone does something well, he points it out every single time. And then after practice, he'll pull them to the side and say, hey, try working on this, or we really need to get you doing this. It's never in front of the team that he embarrasses someone by critiquing them.
Yeah.
And I think that's especially huge for a female team, because they're very much about supporting each other. And so to see the coach really supporting the girls, he gets respect from everybody else at the same time.
I would say one of his master skills is it's all love. I really care about my players. I love the game. I care about my players. I care about my program, and it's discipline. He holds players accountable. He does both. And that is a wonderful coaching environment.